Hello all, welcome to India GSTR demo series. In this video, we'll be looking into a couple of features we have added. The first is the credit and debit note. So along with the feed, we'll be able to now add the credit and debit note. So for in this case, I have the return for February 2022, and I already have a couple of invoices for the same state. And now I'm going to add a credit or debit note. So once we have the page where we have this credit and debit note, just click on this credit and debit note and click on add note. And the first column is the credit or debit. So you choose credit and the note number, whatever note number you have. And next is the note date. And next is the GSTN. So if you have the GSTN, you don't have to enter the delivery state. And next is the invoice number. So if you have the invoice number, you can provide it or leave it empty. And this is the taxable price of that invoice. So for this credit note, what is the taxable price? So now I added the credit note. The same way you can add multiple credit note. And if you want, you can add multiple invoice, a credit note for multiple invoice. And if you don't want an entry, you can delete it. So all these features are the same as of invoice. So I have two invoice and one credit note. The two invoice belong to the same state of unregistered user. Click on preview. So now we can see the note value is missing. So the note value is 59. So the same feature is there in the upload as well. So we can do it in the manual as well as upload. And now in the preview section, now we have a new section here, that is a document section. So where the system will collect the invoice based on the invoice ID, it will collect the invoice range, total invoice and net invoice. So we have two types of invoices here. One is a sales and other is a credit note. And credit note, there is only one, so it starts and ends on the same number. Whereas for invoice number, we have 3 and 4. So if you look at here, you have 3 and 4. So these are two invoices, and here it is 1. So the system will by default will calculate based on this range 3, 4 and put it as a range. So this has also needs to be go to the GSTN. So we have added this feature now. And now we have the B2CS. So the B2B and B2CL is empty. B2CS, we can see that for Tamil Nadu, 2 tax rate, we have the sum together now. So for the state and tax rate together, we have this taxable price and this CGST and SGST. And for HSN, we have this one the same way. The taxable price is 200 and 1818 based on this HSN for this tax rate. And this is for credit note for registered user. We have. So now once we have everything, we have reviewed it. We are good. Now click on upload. The upload has been completed. The summary generation is in progress. Let's wait for some time. Meantime, we will check the success rows. So you can see that there are 2 invoices and there is 1 credit note and 2 doc notes. So total 5 items. So we have total numbers 5, success 5 and fail 0. Let's try one more time. So now the summary has been generated. So we can see that summary is for February 2022. And we for B2CS, we have 1 item. Total taxable as 200 and CGST 18, SGST 18. So this is for these 2 records. Looks fine. And then we have CDNR, that is the credit note. We have 1 credit note for this GSTN comes as minus 59 because it is a credit, and the IGST is minus from our side. So this is the one credit note we have. Next is the doc. So we can see that there are 2 records, 3 doc issued. So that means 2 records we have uploaded, and which has total docs as 3. So if you look at here, the success, we can see that this is the total number 3. So this 3 is here, and net doc is 3. So this also fine. And then we have the HSN. We have total HSN of 1 record, which is total invoice by total taxable value of this one and 1818. So now this looks fine. So these are 2 things we have added. So one is the CDNR and doc issues. With this, we have seen the summary generated. On clicking of this check acknowledge, check acknowledge and click on EVC file, we'll file the file. So that's all we had for this demo. Thank you for watching.